We usually view aging as a slow, inevitable process of decay. But at the microscopic level, what we see as growing older is the result of a specific mechanical failure in our cellular software. This cross-section compares young and old skin. The visible sagging on the right is caused by a collapse in the collagen and elastin matrix. That collapse begins with oxidative stress. Each time a cell divides, the telomeres physically wear down, causing deep wrinkles to form. By halting oxidative stress and preserving the length of these telomeres, we can disconnect a cell's biological health from its chronological age. This preservation mechanism is hidden inside a molecule, often dismissed as a simple pigment, melanin. Deep within our cells, it forms a complex crystalline lattice. In biophysics, melanin is a wide band-gap semiconductor. It captures electromagnetic radiation, converting it into coherent electrical flow, potentially achieving room temperature superconductivity. But for most, this network remains unpowered. The structure requires a specific matrix of conductive minerals to bridge that electrical charge. Without these mineral connections, the network cannot achieve superconductivity, leaving the biological system defenseless against the entropic decay we recognize as aging. Chondrus crispus, or SeaMoss, thrives along the rocky coasts of the Atlantic Ocean, acting as a natural concentrator for the specific minerals required to power this system. This mineral profile shows that SeaMoss contains 92 of the 102 essential minerals the human body requires. It provides a dense concentration of calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, and iodine in a form the body can readily absorb. When ingested, its mucilaginous fiber functions as a prebiotic in the digestive tract. This feeds beneficial gut bacteria and reduces inflammation, creating the optimal environment for mineral transport. Once they pass the gut barrier, these minerals flood the bloodstream and seek out the dormant melanin structures located throughout the body's tissues. SeaMoss provides the exact biocompatible hardware upgrade needed to interface with human cells and close the circuit. This activation begins with iron from the SeaMoss, binding to dopamine, powering the neuromelanin processor within the brainstem. Iodine then regulates the thyroid, stimulating the metabolic rate required to split water molecules and generate a secondary source of cellular energy. Zinc, selenium, and iodine arrive at the melanin lattice to complete the circuitry. They act as conductive bridges, allowing the structure to hold a massive electrical charge. At this precise moment, the entire melanin network finally achieves its superconducting state. Charge transport becomes instantaneous and completely frictionless. This shift transforms the body into a self-regenerating system, protected by a coherent field of biophotonic light that prevents cellular damage before it starts. A fully charged melanin network drops cellular oxidative stress to zero, creating the precise internal conditions required for DNA repair. This coherent light field directly stimulates the telomerase enzyme. This enzyme begins the physical work of attaching new molecular rungs to the DNA's ends. As the telomeres are rebuilt, the mechanical errors associated with cell division disappear. The body enters a state where biological age begins to decouple from chronological time. Physical regeneration follows a specific chemical logic. Once the necessary fuel is provided, the body's innate repair mechanisms resume their work. This internal chemistry was mapped thousands of years ago in Kemet's scientific centers, and later expanded by Moorish scholars during the Islamic Golden Age. That history was largely erased through a process called epistemicide. Ancient terms like alchem were translated into chemistry, while their original biological context was discarded. By stripping away the quantum properties of melanin, the establishment maintained a medical model focused on the management of chronic disease, rather than its prevention. Consuming the 92 minerals found in SeaMoss is a direct way to bypass this exclusion and reclaim your own biological sovereignty. You are a piece of highly advanced biological technology. Restoring these minerals is the final step in activating your original, complete blueprint for health.